It just feels like my prayers have been answered, and now I just live magic all the time. And I just want everyone to live in magic and see it in everything all the time. And I feel like this has really given me that life that I really desire. It's whimsical, and everything's just opened up, and it's gotten more colorful and beautiful and sacred. And I just see that in everything now. And yeah, I hope that for everybody. I hope sanctuary for everyone. I think having just the support was so beautiful, like having Bloom and you and Maestro there the whole time whenever I needed any support. Like sometimes it would be like just confirmation to be seen, or confirmation that I'm doing an okay job, or direction. Like, you know, I'd be like, oh, I don't know where to go from here. And I'd have like Bloom whispering in my ear, like, oh, do this, you know, or I'd have Maestro, even though he wasn't whispering in my ear, he was like in my consciousness talking to me, like being like, oh, do this, you know, or be gentle or whatever. And just having that support was just so not only really healing, but it was just so beautiful. And I feel like I've never felt so supported in my life on anything. So just this mission and having that support, I just felt so loved. It's been so beautiful. I've been able to be activated by the land in ways that I am still figuring out how to comprehend. But it's just been this magical experience of being activated by the land and connecting to it, and being surrounded by the apus is nothing like I can describe. It really does feel like there's spirits inside of them, and connecting with them has been really beautiful. I think that one of my most positive experiences was when he was teaching me how to sing to a spirit, sing about a spirit, sing to a spirit, and then singing with the spirit. And having that experience with him was really awesome, because I've never been able to see the difference. And it's like, I've never experienced that before. So when you don't know that something's possible, it's like hard for you to know what to do. And so it was really beautiful for him to be able to have that voice in my head to be like, okay, now do it. Okay, you got it. Like, what are you doing? And to just have that reminder. And yeah, that was a really beautiful experience, because I feel like he was with me the whole time while I was going through that experience of learning and growing, and also playing music with him, like for one of his ecros, was so much fun. I just was like, oh my God, is this a dream? Like, this is so fun and so cool. And yeah, I think those were two of my really favorite memories with him. It's been awesome. Yeah, working with Hamilton has been like having like a friend and a coach, and Jesus energy, and just the most support that you could possibly imagine. And it's been such a beautiful experience, like listening to him talk, and also like having him coach me while I'm going through experiences I've never had before. And it just feels really safe and fun, really fun at the same time. And also it's like, he really knows how to really stretch and expand your abilities, and like he has, I feel like, is able to see what you have inside of you, and then be able to expand on that a little bit more and push your boundaries a little bit to like really open up to your own gifts. And it's been really, really beautiful to have that support, and to know that you're being seen and also like supported throughout that experience, because it could be really intense. I received a language that I am still discovering what it means, but it usually comes out when I'm around the plants. So I feel like it's speaking to the plants and the mountains. And it also feels very like there was one moment where it felt like I was speaking to like astral family, and they were helping me, give me like the tools that I needed when I felt like I didn't have them. And I was like it was like almost like having like a check-in with like a family member, or a family like group of people, where I would be like speaking to them, and then they'd like make me laugh, or like give me like some lightheartedness to be like, oh yeah, like that's normal or that's okay. And it was just like this conversation sometimes. And then other times it would feel like I was activating things with the plants and the energy. And since Hamilton had told us what the mission was here was like provide sanctuary for the mountains and everything, it was like that's what I would keep in mind when I didn't really know why the language was coming out. It would just be like, okay, like maybe these plants like need sanctuary, and so I could like provide that as the intention of why this voice is like coming out. There was one moment where I've been working on this intention for a really long time and just kind of wrapping my head around it and my heart around it, and it really wasn't, no answers are really coming through as like the underlayer necessarily of like where this intention, where I was having trouble with this intention and the wound around it. And so just within one conversation with Hamilton, he was able to give me like the doorway and open up the wound so I can see it. And then I was able to sit in it for a while and really look at it and give myself what I needed after. But it was really beautiful because he showed me the wound in such a gentle way, opened it up, and then just walked away after. So I can like simmer in it and really spend time with it on my own. And then also like it felt very empowering because I felt like while he had the tools to help me, he believed that I could do it myself. And that's why he walked away. And I did do it myself. It's like I helped, well, with tobacco. And me and tobacco then worked together to like heal that wound and work it a little bit. And so I feel like that really, that was really healing for me as well, because I think it was really beautiful that he didn't just do it for me. He kind of taught me how to do it. And then he gave me, a little salve after I was done, but it was really nice and really sweet. I've been being asked to help other people heal, and a lot of people need my help. And I feel like there was this sense of not really knowing what a safe space looked like, really not having super great experiences or examples of like what does being in ceremony and a safe space the whole entire time look like from start to finish, and what that experience feels like fully, and to show up for people in various amount of ways and whatever ways that they need. And I think that this helped me have this framework to work with that now I can like implement helping other people, and I have this example to strive to going into the work that I'm going into, because I have a lot of people asking me for help, and the confidence wasn't there because I didn't really have this framework to really physical, like experiential framework to see what that would look like and how it could manifest into a beautiful thing. And so now that I have this positive experience, it's like, okay, this is the virtue, this is what I strive to provide for other people. And then I could just spread that and multiply it. Absolutely. I recommend to everybody that I meet to come here. Everyone I meet, I like talk to them about this, because my life has just become this magical life that I could never have imagined living. And maybe I could, and that's why I'm here, but it just feels like my prayers have been answered, and now I just live magic all the time. And I just want everyone to live in magic and see it in everything all the time. And I feel like this has really given me that life that I really desire. It's whimsical, and everything's just opened up, and it's gotten more colorful and beautiful and sacred. And I just see that in everything now. And I hope that for everybody. I hope sanctuary for everyone.